Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anuj. I'm a second year MBBS student at GMC Nagpur, and this video will be talking about the NEET PG preparation app Marrow. And yeah, before we start, I would like to give a considerable analogy to 11th and 12th preparation for NEET and for NEET PG or next preparation that we are doing once we are in MBBS or internship or post MBBS. Right. So once we are in 11th and 12th, most of the toppers that you're going to be seeing are going to be telling you that they attended a dummy college. And what a dummy college basically means is that in that college they take care of all of your attendance and all of your marks, so that you devote all of your time to your preparation for any sort of examination that you're giving. And if you really consider about MBBS, we cannot do that as medicos. The reason is, if we miss our college, if we bunk our postings just for preparation of PG, then we won't be good doctors, as we have missed a lot of important clinical exposure that we get from going to postings or going to college or going to practicals and theory classes. Once you're preparing for any sort of competitive examination, personally I've prepared for NEET UG and I scored a rank of 885 in that, and I got Government Medical College Nagpur, which is a very prestigious institution. If you have 100 people in an institute, not 100 of them get selected, and the reason is students' efforts matters more than what institute the student is enrolled in. The remaining 10-20% is of the institute itself, and the remaining 10% is about the environment. If the student is in a good environment and a more study-based environment, then learning is faster. So what I would like to tell you before starting this video off is that your preparation at your own level, like self-study, reading good books, reading some really nice notes, attending lectures, doing clinical postings, doing extra amounts of MCQs from review books, all of these things matter a lot more than what kind of app you are using to solve it. Right, with that being said, let us start our video about Marrow. Before going into Marrow, I would like to tell you about one more thing. There are certain different apps also which are present for NEET PG preparation. I would like to name a few of them. There is Prep Ladder, there is Marrow, there is Unacademy, there is eMedicos app for the DAMS and Bhatia people, and a load of apps floating around on the internet. What I have personally used for the last 2 years is Marrow, and I haven't touched even a single video of Prep Ladder, Unacademy or anything else. The reason is because I am satisfied with Marrow and there is no point diverging out. And Marrow, if you're watching this, please let me know down below in the comments. With that being said, let us start about Marrow and how I use it and what are the new features and when should you buy it. So what are the features of the Marrow app that you should be knowing? So the first thing is that once you subscribe to a Plan C, then subscribing to Plan C gives you 3 most important things that you will want in your life. The first thing is the videos, the video lectures taught by one of the best faculties in India. And I don't think that I've regretted watching any sort of lecture ever, because the explanation is good, the teachers are good, it is all point wise, and clinical orientation is being added in edition 5 also, and in edition 4 it was also there. So since all of these things are present and the lectures can be watched at 2x speed, and there are not a lot of lectures, I would say, like entire surgery is covered in 64 or 67 lectures, and you can imagine, like, if you were to watch it at 2x speed, you can do it in like 10 days. The second most important thing is the QBank. Now QBank basically gives you like around 18,000 questions. This question bank is extremely high yield. I would highly suggest that whenever you're solving a question bank, you try to make a mistake book, and the mistake book is basically whatever mistakes that you're doing, just write that question down and write the answer and write the explanation for every single mistake that you're doing, because repeating a mistake is the worst thing a student can do. अगर तुमने एक बार एक गलती की है तो उसे वहीं की वहीं सुधार लो, next time वो गलती नहीं होनी चाहिए. This is what I personally like to believe in, and hence when you're solving this high yield question bank, never forget to make your mistake book. This question bank has a lot of clinical based questions. It also has a lot of one-liners, and slowly I think as we are approaching the next examination pattern, more and more questions based on next will be added to this Marrow itself. The third most important thing that you get is the test series. Now the test series basically means that you can sit and give an examination with all the other Marrow users who are taking part in that examination. That gives you the feel of the competition, that gives you the appropriate difficulty of the competition, and most importantly, after the exam is over, after the test is over, you can update your mistake book and never do the mistakes you did in your test series ever again. So these were some of the basic features of Marrow. There are some other minor features of Marrow as well. For example, there is the Marrow Pearls. So this basically has around 300 MCQs or 300 very high yield important points that you should remember for NEET PG or next. And those pearls are really, really great. It is found on the dashboard and the lowest part of the homepage. The pearls are available. And the other thing is bookmarking the MCQs. I think it's a very basic feature but super useful, so that you can bookmark any sort of question that you feel are difficult. Apart from that, there is also the slides option whenever you're watching the video. For example, if a teacher is talking about, let's say, hepatitis B, if our medicine teacher Rakesh Nair sir is talking about hepatitis B, and he is showing some slide about how to identify which stage of hepatitis B a person is having based on the serum level of different proteins, and he shows you a slide. That slide can be available on the slide section, and I think that's super helpful if you're trying to revise a lot of things quickly. The next thing is that in the app itself, you get to see a notes section right next to a slide section. These notes are actually digital notes prepared by Marrow itself, and these notes are the consolidation of every single video that you're seeing over there. So yeah, I guess those were the very important features of Marrow that I personally use on a daily basis. Apart from that, there is also QBank tracker, customized modules. All of these things I'll talk more about in a later video. So all of these things you get when you buy a plan C of the Marrow, and I personally suggest that if you're an MBBS student, no matter what year you are, buy plan C only, because if you are going to be getting the videos, those videos are going to be really essential for you. If you are a first or second year student watching this and you're wondering when should I buy a Marrow, what is the right time to buy a Marrow, and personally I think that the right time would be in the mid of second year. And the reason is that if you buy it in first year, if you, let's say that you buy a 2-year plan in first year itself, your plan will expire once you're in second year, in the end of second year at least. In second year, and so what you will be able to do is only watch first year and second year videos and solve the question banks. All the 19 subject videos will be available, but since you are a second year student, you wouldn't actively go ahead out of your preparation to watch other videos, right? But if you buy it in mid second year, that means your second year will be over very soon, so that now you can watch all the videos of second year, you can watch all the videos of first year, but as you're going to the third year and final year, your plan will last, and in the later years, you can watch the videos of different subjects such as ENT, Ophthalm, PSM, medicine, all the different subjects. So I think mid second year is the time where you should consider going for Marrow or any other streaming subscription for that matter. It does not really matter what subscription you have. Again, it's the preparation that you are doing by yourself is what really pays off. Another point that I would like to add over here is that for pathology and for microbiology, apart from Marrow, I would also suggest use other resources such as Pathoma and Sketchy. If you can get your hands on these videos, then go ahead, watch them. They are really useful. Personally, I haven't really watched a lot of Patho and Micro on Marrow. The reason is because I have watched Pathoma and Micro a lot of times, and that has given me a clear view about how to approach the subject. Stick to any one video source for a particular subject itself. Don't go ahead watching different videos for the same subject, because that would confuse you. But I guess I've covered all the features. Now let us talk about Edition 5 and what is Edition 5. So in last month, Edition 5 rolled out, and Edition 5 basically means that a lot more clinical stuff has been added to Marrow, be it in videos, be it in question banks, or be it in tests. Marrow is saying that they have added 100% more clinical questions to the question bank, and they have reshot a lot of videos for Edition 5. Now these reshot videos are going to be especially important once you are approaching clinical subjects such as surgery, such as medicine, such as ortho. So what is going to happen is that this is going to give you a particular clinical example or a clinical case of a particular disease or a condition, so that you will be able to understand how it's actually being approached in the hospital. One of the questions that I'm recurringly getting from all of you guys is that, sir, I have watched a few videos from Marrow when Edition 4 was there, and now it has shifted to Edition 5. So what should I do? And the simple answer is that don't rewatch any of the videos, only continue watching from where you left off. And the reason is 90 to 95% of the content of the video is same, only 5% is added. So what I suggest is go to the video and look at the timestamps of the video, and if you feel like some things are new, then you can just go over and watch that some things which are new. Otherwise, there is no point in rewatching everything once again. What I also suggest is that you watch the first video of all the different subjects that you are approaching. Let's say biochemistry. Watch the first video that Rebecca James Mams has put up, and what she tells us how to use Edition 5 for biochemistry. Alright, so with this, the video is over. If you have gained a lot of value from watching this, please hit the thumbs up button. It gives me a lot of motivation to continue making more such videos. And if you haven't subscribed it, please subscribe, because it makes up for all the time, effort and energy that I put into making such beautiful videos. Alright, so stay safe, stay healthy, and stay happy, my friends. Until next time, it's your boy Anush Patel. I will see you soon. Bye bye.